I'm always saying everything's the same, and it is. And we're all saying the same thing, just in our way, in our form, in our understanding, and how we've understood it and how it's been true for us. And you'll hear so many people debating, heal the past. No, don't ever look back there. Keep moving forward, like all these things. And it's all kind of comical because the intention, I believe, is all the same. The idea is to catch up to speed to the very present moment, to live in the here and now, to enjoy what you are currently living and decide in each moment your truth. Does this feel good or not? And choose something different and focus on that, or move towards that if you find something more exciting for you. How can I say it? So if you've been listening to me, I believe it's important that you heal your wounds. Otherwise, you can't see clearly to know what the fuck you do or don't want. You can't. You either have on rose-colored glasses, or they're all fogged up, or there's blood all over them. Like, if you're still wounded, you're acting from that space, and you might not even recognize it. But you're not getting to where you want to go, and you can't figure out why. And my suggestion is take off your fucking glasses and give them a good clean, right? You can't see clearly. But many people go, no, don't look back. Don't clean those up. Stay right, just come right here. Deal with what you got, and you'll figure out that they're dirty glasses and you don't like that. Well, yeah, so take them off and clean them. No, don't leave the present moment. And it's like, we're essentially saying the same thing. We're just saying it differently and understanding it differently. And there is a slight disagreement. It's like, the people who want you to remain in the present moment, I agree. If you are healed and whole and healthy and can see clearly, absolutely, no point in looking back. Yet, if you are not seeing clearly or things aren't going your way, it's really important you take a look and understand. And the reason I think it's important to understand is so that your glasses don't keep getting dirty, right? And that you're inputting the correct thing. So if you're not understanding why you're doing what you're doing, and you're not listening to what you're telling yourself, and you're not understanding the correlation, then you're going to continue telling yourself that silent thing that is destroying your every move. And your glasses, even if you clean them right now, will get dirty again in 10 seconds because you haven't changed the internal dialogue or the incorrect input that has been recording and going on and on forever and a day. So I do feel like that is a debate for people, and it's like, it's irrelevant. You just have to do what's best for you. But don't listen to me and don't listen to them. You have to listen to you. Can you even hear you? You're going to have to decide. So again, the reason I'm explaining it the way I am is because there are some people that have done their healing work, whether they recognize it or not. I mean, I think if you've really done it, you do recognize it because it takes some effort to take a look at our shadow and see where we're operating from. And then there's those who, well, I don't know, they're showing quite a few things. Then there's those who things are going great. So it's like, yeah, I agree. Live in the current now, in every current now. Don't do you. Why are you listening to me or anybody else anyway? You shouldn't be listening to them. It's almost like, yeah, the people who are listening are coming to get help or assistance are usually the ones that are stuck and they can't figure out why. So it's like, well, then take a look, quiet down, listen, hear, understand your own thoughts. What hinges you're making? What are you telling yourself? Where is the actual problem? What's the common denominator? What's going on in there? And it takes a minute to do that. Sometimes that's all it takes. Some people, I mean, when I tell you there's a million practices, you can learn how to meditate and then the answers will flow to you. You can learn breath work. You can do body work. You can do yoga. You can do all types of things that can assist with all of this. But when you understand why you're doing what you're doing, not only what you're doing, you can unhinge it all so it doesn't keep repeating or happening, so that you can actually clean those glasses off and not have to deal with that. Not that you don't have to consistently clean them, because glasses get dirty over time. But hopefully you can understand that analogy better. For some reason, I've been hearing that debate a lot, and yet essentially it's the same thing. We want to be telling ourselves the truth, and the truth is we are all worthy. Yet not all of us, but some of us have some serious cleanup work to do because we've been operating from our south node, our lower energy, our demonic self, our upside down, basically not from truth, not from what we really want, but from a skewed point of view because we got hurt. And because we got hurt, we operated from that hurt. So you don't know what you want. You claim you do, but you're claiming that in your anger. So it's a way of like manifesting from anger, focusing from anger, channeling from anger. That is not going to get you to where you want to go. And so, yes, you need to take a look at that and clean that up. So yeah, some people really do have to look to figure that out and clean it up so they can get upright again. And upright, everybody's worthy. But some people just takes more effort, more time, and more intention to get upright. And so basically implanting the correct information at the right times and seeing and unhinging and all this stuff. So some people it takes work, other people it doesn't. Depends on where you are and what you've been through. And then what does it always boil down to? Really, truly owning and knowing your own worth and inherent value and operating from that heart space, that knowing, that understanding. And moving from there. And so everybody always comes back, I think, to that conclusion and that understanding as the way forward. And yet, when you hear people telling you the jump from A to Z, it dismisses some people's experiences and the proper integration of moving forward. Meaning you can sit here and say, okay, you're worthy. And tell yourself pretty stuff all day long. But it's not going to be true if you have been a murderer and that's what you do for a living. Do you see what I'm saying? It's like, you have to go in and figure out what the fuck is going on. Why are you operating like that? Why are you thinking like that? Why aren't you following the number one rule? Like, what was happening? And so you have to do that work and untangle all that, unravel all that. And that's the idea of karma. You have to release your pain, release those burdens, that confusion, those delusions, those lies. You have to work through all that. And some people can work through it faster than others. I don't know you. Everybody has to do their own process. And then turn upright again and then start telling yourself the truth moving forward. And that could be challenging when you were very familiar living upside down. It's almost like your machine will want to constantly re-flip upside down because it's more familiar to be that way. So even when you turn upright and start moving forward, you have to remain present and realize, are you remaining forward or did you fall down again? And now you got to lift yourself back up. And you have to keep doing that until that becomes a new familiar pattern. So it's all saying the same thing once you get clean and clear, but there's a lot of people that aren't clean and clear. So to keep saying, just look forward, they're not clean and clear. They can't see shit. No, you got to clean up your glasses. And other people, they are clean and clear, so they should just look forward. So it's so hard we always speak, meaning so many people who talk about any of this stuff, speak it in such a general term as if it's the answer and the end all and the be all, and it's dismissing the reality of people's everyday lives, and it doesn't offer them truth. The truth is, none of those people know what the fuck they're talking about. None of us do. We're all doing the best we can and offering from our truth and our experiences. But if they say that they know all your answers and to follow them and just do what they tell you to do, don't do it, right? It's like, no, that is the whole point. You got to get off that leash. You have to learn how to fucking think for yourself and figure it out for yourself. They should simply be able to give you guidance, to give you guidelines, to give you understanding, to hear a different point of view, a different perspective, to open up your own mind, to take a look at what is actually going on in there so that you can be your own lead. You need to lead you. You need to decide, does this feel good for me? Is this right for me? Or am I doing this to get something outside of me? Am I operating from my highest and best, or am I operating from my shadow? What the fuck is going on here? And decide for yourself. Are you willing to take the backlash? Like there's a lot at play that gets dismissed. And yes, we make it harder, and I'm not arguing any of that. I'm just suggesting it's really, really important that people start to think on their own and love themselves and figure out how to love themselves, what it means to love themselves, what really does feel good for them, what is their truest heart's desire. Is it coming from a healed and whole space? Is it clean and clear? Or are you saying you want that, but you're operating from your lower state and you don't even know it, you don't even recognize it because you can't see? But so-and-so told you not to take a look. Well, is so-and-so you? You have to decide on your own. You have to be your own lead. Otherwise, you're handing that person your power. You're giving that person your power. You're saying they know better than me. They know everything. No. They're human. We're all human. And we all have these capabilities. We all have our own thinking mind, our own feeling body. We get to choose for ourselves. Are you going to take that ownership? Are you going to take that lead? Are you going to take that power? Or are you going to hand it over? And really, most of you have handed it over. We all have at times, and we all will again at times. So the question is, are you going to take your power back and start to love you and unwind the lies and ties and other people's leashes that are strung all over your mind and your neck, and cut all those cords and decide on your own and figure it out on your own. Go live an experience on your own. See how you like it. See how it feels. Determine for yourself, but truly for yourself.
Thanks so much for tuning in and listening. You can now purchase an audio journey with me using the link below.